We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Austin Desperados and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now they try the right side here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards on the play and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The left side completion to Jones. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to do.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And does the defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Trash and always getting a timely fumble. Emojis and QQs.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And able to find Decker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This for his running back, McCoy. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
The point after is good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So it might as well have not even had the penalty.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
King boy you trash, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears, emoji happy tears.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Fumbles laughing.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they're running right through it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Mahomes now on the option right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make this a second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.